guys? DoesItSaysa here, coming at you guys with our 6th Clan Wars series episode. This episode we were matched up against, I'm just going to call him the enemy, just because I don't know how to pronounce that. Sorry about that if you're watching this episode and you're from that clan, but I just can't pronounce that name. Yeah. But anyway, looking at the stats, like always, we're going to be using them to get us through this episode. We ended up using 64 of our attacks. They ended up using 70. We ended up winning 55. They ended up winning 65. So they beat us in both those parts. But if you look at this, we ended up winning 33 stars, and they won 25. We won 4 2-stars, they won 10. And we won 1 1-star, and they won 2. So we did do a little better than them in the 3-star part, and I do think that is what pulled us through this war. We usually got at least one new star per attack, and if you look at the average destruction, it was 0.1% higher than theirs. So we did do better than them in that, barely, but still a little better. Alright, so looking at our most heroic attack for today, it is from Dark Lightning from Icon Cody Baker's NZ. As you guys can see, he's using some dragons. Went ahead, dropped down a healing spell. Went ahead, dropped down a rage spell. And right now, they're going to go ahead and start tearing at the base. We did have an air defense on there. And we do have these minions just going up there and taking down that builder's hut. And now they're going to start coming toward the base. We had an air defense bothering us earlier, but we went ahead and took that down soon after we started. So we did have a level 4 drag come out of our clan castle. And right now, everything's looking pretty good. We just took down another air defense. And looking at how much dragons we have left, this one over here on the right might go down. In fact, it probably is. It actually just did. And right now, everything's looking pretty fine. We already did win. We're at 54%. We were at 50% earlier. And right now, everything is looking good. We have these defenses right here, these wizard towers, these archer towers. I was kind of pointing them out right now. But I'm looking at our dragons right now. We have a couple minions left, and we do have this level 4 dragon, and he's looking pretty stable right now. He's barely gotten any hits, so right now everything's looking really good. So we do have this level 4 dragon coming over here, taking down this mortar. We have this level 2 dragon over here taking down the storage. Now I'll go ahead and speed up a little for you guys. I'll go ahead and zoom in right now. This dragon's going to go and take down this clan castle. And right now, I think that'll be the end. We have this wizard tower taking down this dragon. But, I don't know if you guys know this, but wizard towers hardly do any damage to dragons. Just keep that in mind every time you're raiding. Because a lot of people, they always worry that the wizard towers are going to go and take down the drag. But really, they have like almost no hit points on them. Alright, so nice job, Dark Lightning, on that heroic attack. Definitely heroic, definitely deserved it. A funny story, Roy, who has actually been winning, who made the most heroic attack last episode and the episode before that, actually had the most heroic attack before I actually started, before I actually attacked. And when I attacked, I got the most heroic attack. It was actually my first time ever using hogs, and then I went offline, and when I got back in the morning, it actually ended up being Dark Lightning. I was kind of happy because I didn't want to put myself in my own videos, just because I didn't really deserve it. Because I did get 3 stars on the bases I attacked, but I knew there were better attacks. All right, so looking at the defense, the most heroic defense on our side. This one was brought to us by Yep Period from Icon Cody Baker's NZ. So I'm going to call the attacker the enemy, just because, once again, I cannot pronounce this. And as you guys can see, Yep has a pretty good clan castle troops. He's got 2 witches, and he's got, and they're just like, having no problem completely spawning all these skeletons. And the wizards in the clan castle, for the enemy, can barely even touch the witches. We just had one witch attack, we just had one witch, my bad guys, we just had one witch go down, and right now everything's looking pretty good. Alright, so up there we had the wizard go down, finally, and here's where the enemy actually kind of messed up. He went ahead, dropped down his hogs, and they went ahead and got us off to a pretty well start, but what actually happened is that he didn't take down all the clan castle troops. And we actually still have one witch, so we can still keep on spawning. more skeletons for us to go ahead and take down those hogs. And because we had that witch still alive, we were able to take down all the hogs. And that seriously secured us from this defense. Pretty heroic, I will say. Nice job to Yep, period. And big shout out to you. Alright, so now that the raid is over, we went ahead, got away 35%, and now looking at the ending results, we ended up winning 99-97. Pretty. It was a really hard fought war. I will say, they actually had the lead for by 20 in the beginning, but then we came back. I ended up getting 6 stars, and yeah, that's about it for this episode, I guess. Be sure to comment, subscribe down below, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Does it say so?